All right, so we got a ton of Starfield news and updates to go over today, including but not limited to the following. It looks like we could be getting an upcoming trailer that is being worked on right now, or it's a short film that is live action, or maybe it's even a tease to a new companion that could be making it into Starfield. I'll explain in just a moment. And we have a new look at some of the cool environments we will be exploring thanks to Vasco. Plus, is manual space flight finally confirmed? A lot of people are wanting to know if this feature is going to be making it into the game. And yes, we're going to be talking about some new leaks that are floating around about Starfield around the interwebs. But first, we're going to start here. You may have missed this. Yes, Starfield is going to be rated M for mature, it looks like, because the most recent trailer showing off Vasco shows that it is rated Peggy 18, which of course M for mature. Now this is in line with what Bethesda has worked with previously with their games, so this isn't a surprise to me at all, but this is great news because it is looking like they are in their final stages of developing this game, and we're almost ready for them to go into full-blown marketing mode for Starfield, which means we should be seeing new trailers finally released. Now, that leads to this right here. Stephen Ford hinting at some involvement in Starfield, actor for live-action trailers, maybe in-game NBC. What do you guys think? And he posted this recently on Twitter. It says, "Psst, if you're excited for Starfield, like this tweet so I can follow you for reasons I can't say yet." Very ominous indeed. So let's dig into this a little bit more, shall we? So this was posted. It said, someone said this could be Stephen Ford's character that kind of looks alike. And if we take a look at this full screen, yeah, it kind of definitely does look like Stephen Ford. We don't know who this character is, if it's just like a version of the male protagonist that you could possibly be playing as. So maybe he's voicing the male protagonist, but I think it's important to go to his profile here. Let me get this up here. As you can see, he does kind of look like the concept art there, but he has listed here that he's a director, actor, and a bunch of other things here. But he also has his location as Starfield. But I had to look into the director side of things because that had me mostly curious, because it looks like he has worked on short films, short trailers, and that sort of things, and has even won awards. So my personal assessment of this is we could possibly be seeing something live action from Stephen Ford involving Starfield. So that to me makes a lot of sense. But there's some other theories out there in the community, so we got to take a look at those as well. We have this one right here. We're going to zoom it in. It says definitely something going on. His pinned tweet talks about how he's going to be creating a film in a dystopian sci-fi universe set to grow over time in shows, books, and video games. Also talks about how he's working with some incredible brands and investors. Sounds like a Starfield movie is in the works. I think it fits with Todd's idea of making Starfield a unique franchise. Why not branch out to movies plus shows if the game is going to be a hit? Yeah, and we've seen this before. I remember when Anthem, of course, first released, when it was building up that hype, we got that really cool short film, and it was supposed to be a big movie eventually, and that could be the same type of strategy that we're seeing here for Starfield, of course. But we have some other interesting opinions about this one. Check this out right here. Kif says this: his line of "so I can follow you" to me means more than just a Twitter follow. Tinfoil hat on, I think that wording is a hint that he's voicing a companion, so perhaps Vasco or someone else bearded guy. That's definitely also an interesting theory. And this one piggybacks off of that. Starfield Explorer 47 says, about an hour after making the Starfield tweet, he posted a screenshot from Interstellar's docking scene with the caption, "Come on, TARS." Something is definitely going on. So yeah, perhaps he is voicing an NBC, a protagonist, maybe even Vasco. Will have to wait and see. Now, mentioning Vasco, we have some cool stuff going on there. Check this out. You may have missed this one right here. It says, some environments Vasco has visited snow, mountains, desert, and tropical. And if we take a closer look at this right here, it looks really cool. The tropical environment for me looks so cool. That's so different from what we have seen from Bethesda games. So to me, it looks like this game is going to be offering a wide variety of environments. And guess what? Vasco can handle anything. You can go over any terrain. He will be with you apparently along the way. Now, This is really cool. A lot of you guys are wondering, hey, Robbie, are we going to be seeing manual spaceflight in this game? Now we have this post here, and I think this is a stretch. It says Chinese video website seems to confirm the existence of manual space flight. And if we translate this right here, check it out. We're going to take a look at the highlighted area. Let me zoom this in for you. It says, but he'll also be your boat mate, can help you pilot your ship. Now, I don't know how we got to manual spaceflight with that sentence alone, but what we do know at the very least that Vasco will be taking over some of the responsibilities of the spaceship. So perhaps this could indicate that he will be flying for you and you will be busy doing other things in the spaceship. To me, it does not confirm manual space flight just yet. So hold on to that idea for now. We'll see what happens, of course, as we get further into the marketing for Starfield. Hopefully we find out very, very soon. Now let's talk about Starfield leaks and what's going on with that one right now, shall we? So check it out. It says more Starfield leaked images, and we scroll down here, looking pretty cool. We're going to zoom in to these right now, shall we? There's some interesting stuff going on here. To me, this leaked screenshot or image looks like it is some sort of possible airlock entrance to me. Maybe, I don't know, but it's very much work in progress. I'm assuming this comes from the pre-alpha build way back in 2018 for Starfield. So yeah, it still looks really, really good. I dig the lighting. That's something that I do love. Then we have this one right here. Looks like we have like a door frame and then perhaps a window frame. So yeah, it's very much not finished, of course, but this one's cool. We only got to see the upper portion of the miner gear. Now we get to see the full-blown suit. So I think it looks so freaking awesome. One of my favorites so far, and the detail is absolutely staggering. So looks like we will need perhaps survival suits as we go exploring into underground areas, and we'll have to consider our oxygen. And that's why Vasco is going to be so important, it seems, because he will be able to carry extra cargo for you. So that's going to be super important, keeping him with you. All right, so a lot of you guys are wondering about more customization options. It looks like, yes, Vasco robot customization, will be confirmed for this one. Think Fallout 4 automatron, as you can see right here, looking really cool. I did cover this in a previous video, but some of you might have missed that. It looks like you can add or remove things from Vasco, make him into a total war machine if you want to, although they say he's a peaceful companion, or perhaps, I don't know what these are exactly. It looks like more scanning type things. Maybe he can become a full-blown scout for you, give you intelligence, things like that. We'll have to wait and see, but I'm curious to see if each Vasco is going to be unique to every single player. That would be really, really cool. Now, let's keep going. And talk about my most recent Starfield video. Let's take a look at your top comments. Remember to leave a comment down below. It could end up in a future video. Let's do this, shall we? So, my most recent video was called Starfield Big Update. Bethesda revealed extended overland trips, Vasco robot, new gameplay update. So yeah, there's some really cool implications here as to what to expect from these big extended journeys that we will be taking on whatever new planet we land on. So let's see what you guys have to say about this one. Philly says this: I'm extremely excited for Starfield. I can't wait until we actually get to see next-gen gameplay. It's going to be amazing. Yes, I'm interested in The Witcher 4, but if Geralt isn't the main character, I don't know what to think of that, honestly, but Geralt is my favorite character. Yeah, in that same video, I did cover a little bit about The Witcher 4 Unreal Engine stuff. But yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I am also super hyped for Starfield. Cameron says this one: hoping this game is a masterpiece. I love myself some space exploration, and hoping that this game shows off the, some capabilities of the new hardware and wows us this holiday. I always say if Microsoft was wowed and they're willing to pour $7.5 billion into Bethesda, they saw something that amazed them. So I think we're going to be pretty impressed with this one. Then we have Polydynamics, who says they're actually showcasing Nanite, the end of the LOD popping on terrain, the end of those low-res distant mountains, complex geometry made resource light. It's a revolutionary system. Same could be said about metahuman and lumen components too. No other engine has systems that advanced baked in. And he's talking about Unreal Engine 5. As for Cyberpunk and Witcher moving over to Unreal, it's not that big of a transition. They're both based on C++, so many of the smaller scripts will be fine. All the assets, with the exception of maybe particles, will port right over without any issue. That is so cool to hear. The UI might not, but it wouldn't matter because they would be best creating inventory UI and menus using Lua, which is natively supported by Unreal Engine 4 and 5. This guy knows what he's talking about, and I like to hear that. It sounds like it could be an easy transition, from Red Engine 2, CD Projekt Red's engine, to Unreal Engine 5, which means they could possibly keep a lot of stuff that they built for Cyberpunk 2077 for whatever they work on in the future in Unreal Engine 5. So Cyberpunk 2. So yeah, that's my hope, that we see an easy transition for that and doesn't take too much time for them. But there it is, everyone. The latest happenings around Starfield. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we get some new gameplay to watch and examine. That's what I want to see, is just that raw, uncut, 30-minute gameplay demonstration, if that. Maybe 10 minutes, I don't know. But apparently this game is going to be huge, but we'll see. But thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you all next time. Take care.